Hello everyone. You eat sausage, fries, or cookies like they're just snacks, harmless, right? But after 60, those same foods might be the quiet reason behind your weak erections and low energy. This video breaks down 7 everyday foods that could be silently wrecking your sexual health after 60. Watch closely. Your heart, your blood flow, and your confidence might depend on it. If this hits close to home, don't forget to like the video. It helps more seniors protect their health too. Number 1. Processed meats, sausages, bacon. Hey, let's be honest. Sausages and bacon are breakfast staples for millions of older Americans. They smell good, taste good, and feel good on the plate. But after age 60, that comfort can be quietly sabotaging your ability to maintain an erection. Think of your blood vessels as plumbing. The saturated fats and preservatives in these meats are like grease that builds up inside the pipes, narrowing the space and hardening the walls. Over time, blood can't flow as freely as it used to, and when blood flow is restricted, your ability to get an erection suffers. You may still feel the desire, but your body can't physically respond the way it used to. Dr. Michael Werner, a urologist specializing in men's sexual health, explains that poor circulation is one of the leading causes of erectile dysfunction after age 60, and processed meats only make it worse. According to the American Heart Association, regularly eating these high-fat, high-sodium foods increases your risk of high blood pressure and atherosclerosis, both of which are top erection killers. When it comes to senior health, even small daily habits can have long-term consequences. If you're still piling bacon on your plate and calling it protein, it's time to rethink your menu. Try an alternative. Swap those meats for grilled salmon or eggs fried in olive oil. You'll still get the flavor, but without the blockage of blood flow down there. Comment 1 below if this surprised you, and stay tuned for the next food that could be silently destroying your erection. Number 2. Carbonated drinks, soft drinks, energy drinks. Hey there, you probably just reach for a soda at lunch or sip on an energy drink to stay awake. Seems harmless, right? But for men over 60, this habit can slowly erode your ability to perform in a number of ways. These drinks are loaded with added sugars and artificial stimulants. They cause your blood sugar to spike, then plummet. Over time, this roller coaster can lead to insulin resistance, one of the main pathways to type 2 diabetes. And here's the real problem. According to the American Diabetes Association, about 75% of men with diabetes also struggle with erectile dysfunction. Energy drinks can make things worse. Caffeine and other stimulants may give you a quick buzz, but they also put stress on your heart and nervous system, both of which are important for erections. The nerves that control blood flow to your penis are very sensitive, and when blood sugar levels remain high, those nerves can become damaged, leading to numbness or loss of function. When it comes to senior health, especially when it comes to maintaining sexual function, your beverage choices are just as important as your meals. What you sip on every day can silently sabotage your blood circulation and gluconeogenesis. Here's a better option. Try switching to herbal tea, mineral water with lemon, or a small cup of black coffee when you need an energy boost. Your body and your sex life will thank you. If you thought drinks were the sneaky part, just wait. What you eat on the go might be doing even more silent damage. Number 3. French fries and fast food. Hey, quick question. Have you ever popped into a drive-thru just because it was convenient, maybe to grab some fries, a burger, something hot to fill your stomach? Most of us have. But if you're over 60, that quick fix could be silently hurting your ability to perform sexually. Fast food, especially deep-fried foods like French fries, are often cooked in reused oil that's loaded with trans fats. These fats not only raise your bad cholesterol, but they also cause inflammation and damage to the small blood vessels that supply blood to your penis. When those blood vessels become narrowed or stiff, erections can be weaker, shorter, or even impossible. The American Heart Association warns that trans fats are directly linked to heart disease, and what many men forget is that erectile dysfunction is often the first sign of poor heart health. Why? Because the arteries to your penis are smaller and more sensitive than those to your heart. This is why geriatric health experts now consider persistent erectile dysfunction a vascular red flag, not just a sexual problem. What you eat affects more than just your waistline. It shapes your blood flow, your penis, and your self-confidence. Here's a better option. Try home baked potatoes with olive oil or grilled chicken instead of that mystery meat. You'll protect your heart, and probably your sex life too. Comment 3 below if this made you rethink your last drive-thru visit. The next one might be lurking in your pantry right now. Number 4. Sugary pastries and desserts, cookies, candy. Okay, let's talk about your sweet tooth. A cookie after dinner, a candy bar on a lazy afternoon, it might seem like a small reward, right? But for men over 60, those seemingly harmless treats can be secretly sabotaging your ability to perform in the bedroom. Here's why. When you eat sweets, your blood sugar spikes very quickly. If you do this often enough, your body starts to lose sensitivity to insulin. That's a slippery slope to type 2 diabetes. And according to the Journal of Sexual Medicine, up to 75% of men with diabetes experience erectile dysfunction. But it's not just blood sugar. Over time, refined sugar damages the nerves and small blood vessels that control erections. These desserts disrupt the connection between your brain, your blood, and your bedroom. You may feel the urge, but your body can't perform. That's why senior health experts now warn that excess sugar isn't just a weight or heart problem. It's also a risk to sexual health. Every cake, cookie, or sweet bite nibbles at your blood vessel and nerve function. A better option. Try fresh fruits like berries or Greek yogurt with a little honey. You'll still satisfy your sweet tooth without gambling your ability to perform. So sugar isn't so sweet after all. But if you think it's just the sweet stuff, hold on. The salty bites you trust might be just as risky. Number 5. Salty foods. Snacks like crackers, canned foods. Hey everyone. You probably don't think much when you open a can of soup or grab a handful of crackers. They're quick, easy, and taste fine. But if you're over 60, these salty foods can slowly sabotage your ability to get and keep an erection. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Foods high in sodium raise your blood pressure. And when blood pressure stays high, it puts constant stress on your blood vessels, especially the small, delicate ones responsible for carrying blood to your penis. Over time, that pressure weakens them, making it harder for your body to respond when you need it most. According to the American Heart Association, older adults should limit their sodium intake to 1,500 milligrams a day, but just one can of soup or a few salty snacks can push you over that limit in a matter of minutes. The damage builds up slowly, but the result is the same: less blood flow, weaker erections, and reduced performance. That's why experts in aging now warn that controlling blood pressure isn't just about avoiding a heart attack, it's about protecting your sexual function. A better option. Choose low-sodium or no-salt versions of canned goods and replace salty snacks with raw nuts or sliced vegetables. Small changes like these can protect the blood flow you depend on. Comment 5 below if you have any of these salty foods in your kitchen right now. Let's wrap this up with a quick recap. Number 6. White bread. You know the stuff. A slice of toast in the morning, a quick sandwich for lunch. White bread is soft, cheap, and everywhere. But if you're over 60, this everyday staple could be messing with your erections and slowly depleting your ability to maintain an erection in the bedroom. Here's why. White bread is made from refined flour, which has been stripped of fiber and nutrients. When you eat it, your blood sugar spikes rapidly. Your body responds by pumping out insulin constantly. Over time, this pattern leads to insulin resistance, weight gain, and low testosterone levels, a triple threat to healthy erections. Research from the Harvard School of Public Health shows that diets high in refined carbohydrates are strongly linked to metabolic syndrome, a condition that increases the risk of erectile dysfunction in older men. And when it comes to senior health, even small, everyday choices like the type of bread you toast can silently impact your blood flow, energy, and gluconeogenesis. Try an alternative. Switch to whole grain bread or bread made from sprouted grains. It digests more slowly, keeping your blood sugar stable and supporting your vascular health. And if something as plain as white bread can throw things off balance, imagine what long shelf life meats are doing behind the scenes. Number 7. Canned meat, Spam, potted meat, Vienna sausages. Hey, let's talk about convenience. Canned meat may seem like the perfect fallback option, with a long shelf life, no cooking required, and easy to store. But if you're a man over 60, those cans of meat may be silently weakening your blood vessels and your ability to get an erection. Canned meats are often loaded with sodium, preservatives, and chemical additives like nitrates. These ingredients are used to keep the meat stable for months, even years. But inside your body, they have a very different effect. They raise blood pressure, increase inflammation, and damage the delicate lining of your blood vessels. And when blood vessels harden or narrow, blood flow decreases. For older men, that means problems in important places, because healthy erections depend on healthy circulation. According to the American Heart Association, long-term high-sodium consumption is directly linked to reduced blood vessel flexibility and higher rates of erectile dysfunction. When it comes to senior health, your food choices should support blood circulation, not strain it. Canned meat may seem harmless, but it does nothing for your performance, your heart, or your glories. A better alternative. Try lean, fresh or frozen cooked meats with no added preservatives, or choose low-sodium deli meats from trusted sources. Comment 7 below if you have canned meat in your pantry and are reconsidering keeping it there. You've seen this list, and some of it probably sounds familiar. A slice of bacon, a soda at lunch, a soft white baguette in the afternoon. It wasn't a big deal at the time, but as you get older, these little choices add up and start to silently backfire in frustrating ways. It's not just what you eat, it's what it does to your blood vessels, your gut, and your energy. Over time, sugar, salt, chemicals, and convenience all chip away at your circulation and your confidence. So this isn't about guilt, it's about awareness. If you've been wondering why things have been different lately, in the bedroom or simply in your body, it might be time to take a closer look at what's on your plate. Because when it comes to senior health, food is not just fuel but also power or poison, depending on what you choose. Stop for a second. Most men over 60 start to worry when their performance declines, but not many people think to check their blood pressure. And that's a mistake. Because in most cases, the problem down there starts much earlier, up there in your arteries. High blood pressure is painless, and there are no obvious signs, but it slowly damages the lining of your blood vessels. It makes them stiff, narrow, and less responsive. And when those blood vessels can't dilate, blood flow to your penis decreases. That's something no one tells you. In fact, many doctors now say that erectile dysfunction is often the first warning sign of heart disease. According to the Mayo Clinic, poor erections may be your body's way of saying, "Hey, something's wrong with your circulation." So here's a simple tip. Don't wait until there's a problem to take action. Check your blood pressure regularly, at home, at the pharmacy, or during regular checkups. Aim for less than 120/80. If it's rising, that could be why things feel different in the bedroom. When it comes to senior health, protecting your performance also means protecting your arteries. Because erections are about more than just hormones, they're about healthy blood flow, and that starts with a healthy heart.